you guys think that if you're unhappy, that's a good reason to leave a marriage?
I don't think you're gonna be happy all the time. So it depends. How long have I been unhappy?
Right.
Because my kids are seeing that.
Right.
I think that matters too. Like
most things, I think
there's a lot of people.
It don't have anything to do with age. Getting married too late. People don't have the intestinal fortitude for marriage. You get up there and say these vows. It's duty and responsibility. Time and pain. It's the kids. It's the rearing. It's lineage and legacy. That's a joke in itself.
But is that not part of the kids? So your kids are a direct reflection of you. So if my kids are seeing me unhappy, now what?
What are you talking about?
Because you said happiness in the marriage, because you just said that kids are part of it, right?
Let me explain it to you. You're conflating your happiness with how the kids are treated, right? I'm not even talking about the kids. I'm talking about you being happy, right? I just said that about sex, so don't act like you can't do it about everything else. So now that we have a baseline with that, you can fake it till you make it in front of them kids all the time. Now, kids have discernment. I understand that, but happiness doesn't mean everything has to be egregious in the household. However, we know ebb and flow. Is that a thing, or are we dismissing postpartum?
Postpartum depression.
Do we have menopause?
Right.
And so you guys go through these ebb and flow periods where your happiness is intrinsically not working.
But that's why I agree.
But I'm just saying, but you put it on the kids. Like, no, answer my question directly based on happiness itself.
I did, but I said it depends on how long I've been unhappy. Raising my kids in a house where there's no happiness is not
selfish.
That's not life goals.
No,
just for the sake to say I have a husband. Are you serious?
No, you made a commitment under the Most High God, right? Unless you don't believe.
Who cares about the commitment if I'm unhappy and I'm dying inside?
No, don't interrupt them, Melly. Sorry, Nikki, what you say?
I'm not staying unhappy for 10 months. You talking about 10 years?
Well, I've stayed unhappy for a very, very long time. But who is going to continuously stay in an unhealthy marriage where you're burning inside, you're dying inside, you done forgot who you are, you done forgot your self-worth, and you're just super unhappy, like depressed to that point, just to say I have a husband and I have a family?
But I think that we know how hoes are created. Callie said it earlier. Something about they ain't had their daddy, their daddy didn't love them. That's one. Secondly, most of these hoes been hurt by a man. Just like these niggas that been hurt by women, they become hoes. It's the same thing.
Savage.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Even with what Callie is saying, the lack of love, hopelessness, a deficit, desperation. That's all the same umbrella. I'm desperate for the love of a real man because a man never loved me. So I'm out there searching for the love of a man. But because I don't know how to properly find love from a man because I never experienced it. So now from these worst experiences that I've had and the damage that I've had from men, I'm telling you now, I'm only going to use them for what I like them for, because there's no possibility that they could ever even try to love me correctly. And I'm so lost on love, so in the deficit, I'll be desperate. And a lot of women have seen this. The girl come up here, Hank, remember the girl that came up here who was cosplaying a man? She was a whole butch, calling the women male-centered up here. You're trying to become them niggas. Talk about worship when you think you're fucking up a storm because you're a man and you're acting like a man. That's male worship down to the ground.
So the women who are we saying all desperate?
Majority. I'm not saying that, but I know.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like I'm being groomed to cater to him.
So at 18, when did you guys break up or stop doing each other?
When I was 21, turning 22.
So you went for about 3 to 4 years. How did you upgrade him?
Oh shit. I think that I gave him a different perspective.
Well, you also feel like after you dated him, I upgraded you, and then all these women want you after what I did for you.
Stop it.
He was 18, bro. Like, you grilling him, bro. What the fuck?
No, it's hard to imagine an 18-year-old girl upgrading a 28-year-old man, but then you left curious, what could you have possibly really done to a man that age? Like, you don't have no money, you 18, you don't have much knowledge, you 18.
But what we're witnessing is cognitive dissonance. So there's no way you admonish the man by saying that you upgraded him and then in another breath say he groomed you. Mm-hmm. Those two things are diametrically opposed. Right? And then you said age don't matter. People could be wise beyond their years. However, when Tamia gave you the bail money about you being 18, you're like, yeah, I was just 18. Nah, because remember you just said that you had the wisdom and understanding of somebody older than that, which is what you would be able to bestow on him. Right? Ooh. So these things are conflicting when we saying them. Did you actually upgrade him, or was you mad and talking shit to him because he cheated on? Are most of us cowards? Are most of us willing to kill and die for our wife and children? Are we willing to defend ourselves? Do we know what it looks like when shit is hitting the fan? Do we know when danger is actually upon us? How many dangerous situations have we been in to tell? Do we know who we are in these ways? I'm gonna just tell y'all this. If you are in a real life situation and a person approaches you after an aggressive conversation, get yourself in a position in which you can defend yourself properly. So don't stay in a position that doesn't give you any advantage but put you at a disadvantage. Don't ever do that. I see people picking and choosing, So if I'm going to approach you in an aggressive manner, then I should stay that way. Or else you look bad. That shit look corny. That shit don't look good for men. Because it's like, damn, is there a low-level threat of violence between men for real? But that's the word. We pump faking. We half stepping. That shit take away from our strength, our bravado, when we don't know how this shit's supposed to go. So this is a thing that I just been trying to process, man. Don't sleep on nobody and be ready. Be ready as you can. The man says he got cheated on, and you tell him he's the reason why he got cheated on because she didn't feel like she was getting enough emotional support from him, and you just cheated on.
And like I said, that's unfortunate. But the person that he
got cheated on, you would have been like, "Girl, that nigga ain't shit."
No, so first of all, you don't know me, so you don't know what I would have said. I would have asked, well, what happened? What did you do? What did he do? I would try to get the full story. But to just go on this I hate women train, I'm not about to do that. Like I said, give us the full details. But to just act like everything was just shine the rainbow, sorry, Uno, but it's more to it.
Right.
So I just want you to realize real quick, she was emotionally deprived. You think
and then she entered a relationship with him.
But no, you can't add a speculation on what we do know based on what he shared, and somehow you're saying he emotionally deprived her. You think that correlates?
Because before she probably sexually had that experience with that man, she probably emotionally attached herself to him.
Why would you think that?
Because as y'all like to just say that women just go and just be loose and just have sex.
You do. Remember we had the conversation.
But the majority of women, they are going to emotionally, the majority of women going to emotionally again. And then have the intercourse.
How do you know that?
Because I know. The same way y'all know. The same way that y'all know everything that y'all done talked about all
No, what I'm saying is, how do you know that, and how can you justify that based on women's behavior?
Because it's statistics. Somebody do the research.
If she has a dream about me cheating, am I at fault now?
You did that shit.
You did that shit, nigga. You did that shit in your past life, man.
Damn, boy. So he got hit with a honey bun and it's his fault. Okay.
That's like a boomerang.
I mean, I don't know his situation. How much would you say yes or no?
Well, she let another man put his penis in her vagina. He didn't ask her to do it. She just went and did it because or whatever.
So, I mean, I don't know how necessarily it's his fault unless he, maybe he's seen the signs and just chose to ignore them. But other than that, like, I'm pretty sure you left after you found out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he did the right thing.
Stepping away from it. So, is that an assurance for a partner? Is that an option as well? Like,
fellas,
like open book?
I got you. Real quick. Hey, fellas, if you dealing with a woman and she call you a partner, get up out of there. Okay. Yeah, let me see. Let me log in that joint whenever I feel like it. Yeah, I think that will work for sure. Yo, that accountability helps people too. If you know somebody else is looking at this shit, like how you reply, what you reply to, the bullshit, right? So like, for instance, this might be risky. Callie and I can see it, and my wife can see it. Now, I don't even really look at it that much because I know that they be looking at it. But also, bullshit get flushed. You know what I'm saying? It like take a weight off you, Right? Because temptation killed the cat. Pun intended.
I don't even have a lock on my phone. You can pick up my phone at any moment and go in there and look and see text messages and all of that shit.
Don't get a password. You say delete it. It's gonna be deleted.
You mentioned that one of the problems was that you have so much access on social media. Like some of the people can message you, DM, your DMs popping. Him looking at it, is that going to satisfy him that it's confirmed now, or is he just trying to confirm whether or not you're responding back and cheating?
The con to that is that he gonna read all that shit the wrong way for sure.
Every time.
As he should. It ain't never all good.
I was just going to say something to the effect of, in terms of social media, although primarily I do it for content creation, if my man had an issue with it, I was at it, no questions asked, because I've actually been there, done that.
It calls for strokes. Like somebody will punch you in your shit for talking too much and talking crazy.
It say that in the Bible? No, it doesn't say that in the Bible. That also equates to...
I knew it. A fool lips enter into contention and his mouth calleth for strokes. Proverbs 18:6.
Okay.
Because I read this shit. I'm just saying
I did too, 5,000 times.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, well, you didn't know that was in there, right?
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out.
So
Yeah. It's a podcast. It's a podcast. It's a podcast, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. DJ HAMP about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat. And to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels, and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, there's a jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Yeah, it's a podcast. It's a podcast. It's a podcast, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. DJ HAMP about to go live again. So hit the likes, my friend, on your way in. First off, salute the chat. And to all new cousins, welcome back. Heard you searching for the real, well, this is where it's at. The latest topics and panels, and brother, don't get sent to the bathroom. We got all the stats, too, back to facts in the morning or the afternoon. Tuesday, women's POV, 2 Fridays, there's a jamming tune. It's a community of real, and we better than the world news. This might be risky, I hope you know. This might be risky, let's go, let's go. This might be risky, no, I love you, real, I love it. This might be risky. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Salute to DJ HAMP, it's time to start the show. Yeah, it's a podcast.
Yo, check. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, hit that like button right now if you can. That helps the channel the most. DJ HAMP, this MP, women's POV, we in the building.
It's just stampede! DJ HAMP, the stamp. DJ HAMP, the stamp.
Yo, we had a couple people sick, a bunch of call outs, but we got a few people on the way. But the show will be on time from here on out as long as I may live. Tamia, what up? We can't hear you. Mic check. Nah. Let's see. Tay, say something. I can't hear you. It says your mic is going though. Can you guys hear each other? Okay. All right, so y'all can hear each other. I can't hear y'all. And it looks like everybody can hear me. Nay, can you hear them? Okay. Why can't I hear y'all? Okay. Let me see.
I can hear Nay too. You didn't hear me?
All right.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Can y'all hear them now? Mic check. Can y'all hear them now? Mic check. We good?
I can. You can hear me now, HAMP?
Yes, ma'am. What's poppin'?
What's up? How you feeling?
I'm doing the right thing. How about yourself?
I'm good. Can't complain.
Who gonna listen, right? That's what's up, man. Nay, what's poppin'? Can I hear Nay?
Living.
Living? What that mean? What that mean?
Living lives, getting things accomplished. You know.
Where you at? A group home?
Stop playing with me. Why you always doing this?
No, I took a guess. You know,
a group home is crazy.
Multiplication is the same as repeated addition.
Either that, you about to blow somebody's bathroom up. It's one or the other. It ain't.
You're funny.
It's only two places.
No, I'm at the gym, man. Relax.
Okay.
You miss me? Just say that. Like a horse.
I miss you, man. I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays, man. You know.
No, man.
Nate, what up? Oh, shoot. Tay, what up?
What's going on, bro? How you? Hey, y'all.
Doing the right thing, man. I'm feeling good, man. We got the right people up here today. You know what I'm saying? We got a couple more people joining us, but you know we're gonna get it popping, man. So y'all feeling good?
Feeling great.
All right, man. Salute to everybody. Matter of fact, let me see you in the chat real quick before we get it popping. We got 100 people in the building. We only got 38 likes, man. Please hit the like button. That helps the channel the most. Please hit the like button. That helps the channel the most. CJ was popping. Fishing a fit in a building. Nightbot behaving. D the Messenger, Shalom Akim was popping. Salute. Black America in the building. Melly Mel was shaking. Rebecca, salute. OG AP in the building was popping. Black King, what up? Rainbow Kid was popping. Good to see you. Hope all is well. D Majesty in the building. Mr. JTK, of course. Riri was shaking. Hope everything is everything. Homeboy, Shalom was popping. Hit the like button, man. Yo, Lee, Shalom was goody. Hope all is well. DJ Smoke in the building. All right. I got it together. How you say? Old LaSalle was popping. Salute. Alibaba was popping. Salute to the OGs in the building. I got DJ Smoke already. Ty G was popping. Twan was good, man. It's been a little minute. What's good? Good to see you. Brother Number getting it popping. On the way to the goal. Salute. That's a fact though. Let me see. Judge Righteously. Good to see you. Slim G was shaking. Hope all is well. Call me Queen T in the building. My young OG T Lee. He said all praises to the Most High, man. I like it. He said no audio. Y'all can hear me, right? Yeah. He might be behind the stream. Cause I'm good now. Angel, what up? Mr. 10 before. Salute. I think I'm good now. D, you might be just behind the stream a little bit. OG Sigma was popping. Hold on, my fault. OG Sigma was popping. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Hope everything's everything, man. Y'all hit the like button, share, and subscribe. My OG AP blessing. With the 20 ball, he says, salute to the ladies and the host. Indeed. Salute. Hope all is well. Good to see you. All right, man. Hit the like button. Let's get it popping.
It's a stampede! DJ Ham the Stampede.
I take a shot in preparation for the
perfect.
Good.
Stop the cap.
Niggas don't.
Perfect.
First things first. Healing. Oh, salute the wrestler. She's sick. She got COVID. That means she got a cold, but you know, we ain't gonna say nothing about it. First things first. Healing journeys.
Perfect.
You know, when I hear women use that terminology to me, you know what happens?
I can hear you. Yeah. What happens when you hear that?
You know what I hear?
You think it's cap?
Stop the cap.
That's crazy. You don't believe women can heal?
No, but when I hear I've been on the healing journey, you know what I be wanting to say?
You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up. Huh?
I'll be thinking.
Bing, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to go fuck your mother.
You're so silly.
When you hear of the healing journey, what's your initial inclination? You know what I hear?
Do I believe?
That's what I hear.
I think. Do I believe women can heal? Do I believe women can heal? Of course, I believe everybody can heal, but I think when you're truly healed, it's shown through your actions. You get what I'm saying? Like it's nothing to say. You get what I'm saying? Like it's really not nothing to say. Like when you truly heal, like I feel like women go out of their way to try to explain that they're healed or they're on this healing journey when your actions will show that you're healed.
You saying when you hear him say it, it's almost like a red flag. Like, why you gotta tell me? I should see the differences. So, to me, I had a fight, a proverbial, like an intellectual spar about that, right? Because the conversation was healing journeys are for themselves, but I'm like, but if you heal, everybody around you should be able to see it, feel it, and also benefit from it.
For sure.
Sure. But they were telling me, no, it's for self. But anytime I improve, the people around me can see, tell, and benefit from the improvement. Do you think I was off?
No, you're absolutely correct. I think that you can feel it for yourself. You get what I'm saying? You can see your growth for yourself. But like you said, the people around you is going to be able to pick up on that for sure.
Yeah. So when you hear, when your friends say, I don't know how to do it, like, you be like, hey girl, whatever y'all say to each other.
Right.
Yeah, man, I just got off a healing journey, man. I'm feeling so much better. You say what?
And it's, I mean, I don't knock them. You get what I'm saying? I don't tear them down.
What you be thinking?
What I'm thinking is like, I don't even think it's a time frame on healing. You get what I'm saying? So like if you putting a time frame on, you got a start date when you start your healing process and an end date, it's just crazy. So I don't even think, women that set a date for their healing journey, that in itself is cap.
But I guess, do you know when your journey is done though? Like, would you be able to be like, okay, I'm good now. I'm here now. I'm cool.
I don't even think that because you're constantly, you should be. I grow every day. You get what I'm saying? I'm growing to be a better version of myself every day. So I don't think that it would ever be so I feel like, me personally, I've never went through anything traumatic in my life as far as a relationship. So I've never had anything to really heal from. Have my feelings been hurt before? Yes, but I don't feel like I've been through a traumatic experience in dating to where I felt like I needed to heal from.
Okay. So now that's interesting. When you hear them say it, is it an association with the relationship ending most of the time?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
They don't heal during a relationship. They don't try to fix their issues during a relationship and heal during a relationship process. It's typically after the relationship has ended.
Do you think that they go on journeys after the relationship and after somebody did something to them? Or have you ever heard them go on a journey because they did something to somebody?
Oh, that's a good question. I think it's because somebody did something to them.
Damn. Now, Tay.
Me personally, I spoke about that. I had to go on a healing journey and self-reflect on myself.
Okay. To me. I got you.
Go ahead.
I kind of, we building it, right?
Okay.
You answered several questions back to back. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. So, Tay, do you think Tamia is accurate in her assessment of somebody always did something to them before they go on the journey?
As in that being the reason why women use that.
Like a relationship will end, the nigga wasn't shit, you know, all the rhetoric, and then they go on a healing journey. Or do you think it's, yo, I need to fix myself for myself because I'm corrupted and messed up. I gotta go on a healing journey. Which one do you think is more prominent in terms of the ideology and or the pathology?
No, it's definitely not the latter. It's definitely not the accountability piece. It's mostly somebody did this to me and I need to it. And it's not, to me, it's not a healing journey, because when you actually do the work, there is no destination. It's a continuous thing. I definitely agree with that part. There's no, oh, I'm healed now. You know, you just become a better person. You make better decisions. It's shown in your actions, your behaviors, the results of your life. You know.
Okay. So, quick question: is it like boxing? Like, let's say I go to the gym at least 5 days a week, right? You work on the calf, you hone your skills. If I take a couple weeks off, I still be able to go in there, but I won't be as precise. Is this what that is? Is it like that? Or do you identify an issue and then you fix it? Is that how the healing works? Or are you saying it's a continuous work?
No, you get to the root of your issues. You identify them, you get to the root of them, and you figure out a solution of how you're going to deal with it going forward. It just depends. You know, people healing from all types of things. I do believe in healing, but I believe mostly we're using that as a cop out to just do what we want to do. Like like healing is real. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But that's not in most cases. It's just used as something to lean on for an excuse to do, to have bad behavior.
Would you call it cope?
I was just going to say cope. It's like people find different coping mechanisms.
Right. No, that makes sense. Because that's the easiest thing to fall onto, because it's a trendy thing, right? Like people are healing and, but if you're really healing, you're doing the work. You don't have to tell anybody, right? It shows. So.
Okay. Nay, do you think that other people should benefit from your healing, or is that a reach?
Yeah, I think other people should benefit from your healing. The people that's closest to you should anyway. I ain't gonna say everybody.
Okay. And what do you think about that question I had asked both the ladies? I asked it in a different way, but do you think they're healing for them or healing because somebody did something to them most of the time? Nay.
Most of the time, it's because somebody did something to them.
Most of the time?
It's not like, majority of the time, it's because somebody did something. It's not like they waking up one day like, I just want to heal today. Just because. Nah, something happened.
So you agree that something happened to them, or are they less accountable? Like, so you believe them when they say, listen, this happened to me, somebody did something to me, let's say leaving a relationship, and therefore I have to go through this process of healing? It's a broadcast.
I wouldn't necessarily say not somebody did something to them, but more so, how can I say this? It's more so of them not getting their way in a situation, so it kind of triggered something.
Okay. So you saying it's not them getting their way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now they're using the healing. They're using the healing journey as the excuse to escape. Like they said, it's a coping mechanism.
Okay. So you guys, let me ask you guys all three. When you guys hear her describing her having to go on a healing journey, you see it majority as cope, bullshit, an excuse, lack of accountability? Do y'all genuinely see it like that?
I think most women I definitely do, because when you hear most women talk about their healing journey, it's never them being accountable for the role that they played in that failed relationship. It's always him. What did he do? But they never talk about the role that they played and why the relationship failed. So I definitely feel like you know, some women be capping like you're trying to heal from the trauma he put you through, but you're still the way that you are. So you're going to go into your next situation, your next relationship being that same person because you never took accountability for the person that you were. And you never healed from it.
Damn. Y'all do y'all agree with Tamia's sentiment or breakdown?
Yeah, absolutely. People use it as a crutch, I think, and again because it's trendy and it sounds good, but there's a difference between doing the work and like saying what you're doing. People can see that, and that manifests in your life in the way your life is set up too.
Damn. So
yeah, it has to show. If there's no changed behavior, then what are you actually doing?
Where's the healing, right? Like
exactly.
how so?
Yeah. You know, the argument oftentimes is they did it for themselves, but you guys are saying other people should benefit from your healing. Man, so, I mean, we could end the show for real. Right? Because oftentimes, they kind of push it in a different way, or they'll say, like, no, this is beneficial. Now, let me ask you, have you guys ever used that terminology before? Or you guys are not of that ilk of the healing journeys and such?
I don't think that I was on a healing journey. I just knew that I wanted to be a better version of myself.
Okay.
Like, and whatever that looked like, whatever work I had to put in to become a better version of myself, I was willing to do that. But I don't really use the terminology of healing journey.
Okay.
That's not what I use for myself.
Nay?
Yeah,
go ahead, Tay.
Go ahead, Nay. Sorry. No, he called on you first.
So now I've actually myself into the healing journey, right? So I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but mine consisted of therapy, social media detox, digital detox, declutter in my house, and declutter from people that make me no good. And I just went about it that way. It was more so like a mental thing. It was mental food.
Okay.
Like I had to change. In order for me to look at things differently, I had to change the people that was around me because they were doing stuff that me, myself, didn't approve of. And when I actually stepped back and seen, like, yo, this ain't something you'll even do. Why are you dealing with it? So then I had to reevaluate myself. Who are you? What do you really want? What do you really want to do? Are these the people that you really think that are for you? Are these your friends? Is this really your clique? No. So now, by myself, I have no friends. Me, I lost them. In the gym.
Your friends, May.
I cut them off.
We your friends.
Oh, yeah. I got y'all. No, y'all fans. But, yeah, no. I can't condone and, if you're not taking accountability and I have to hold you accountable over and over and over again for the same thing, and then you're hollering, I need to heal, and nothing's changing, no. You're a problem. And I was taught in medical school, you got to eliminate the problem first. That's the first step.
No, I think being accountable is the first step. In order to change, that is the first step. You have to be accountable for who you are,
right?
So that you can get to who you desire to be. And then the second step, I think, will be eliminating the people or the things that affects that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's necessary a lot of times, and it's very uncomfortable, but I think it's needed. But yeah, I have used the terminology before, and a lot of the people I work with, as a wellness coach, they use it because they come to me, they're on their journey, and the goal is to take better care of themselves. But and I recommend certain things and getting their business, asking what they're doing currently and stuff like that. But it again, most of the time, and not because of the work that I do, it's real specific. So people are really coming to us on their, journeys. But in real life, people are using it, or we women use it as a cop out a lot of times because we run from the accountability piece. But taking the accountability does, start you on that journey. And I think as long as you're producing better results, becoming a better person, making better decisions, for you and the people around you, then you're on the right track.
AP with the real quick. AP with the 50 ball.
I'm putting cases on all.
AP with the 50 ball says the sister's looking beautiful tonight. Tampa looking like she put Vaseline on that forehead, shine bright like a diamond.
And I don't use any moisturizer. That's what's crazy. This is all Noxzema.
Tamia, I think is what he was trying to say.
It's no moisturizer on my face. Like,
Truth, what up? The $2 donation. Salute to Truth Hurts in the building. My brother just had an amazing show in the Midwest.
Perfect.
Then he was in New Orleans. I think his next stop is Chicago, man. The grind is real, you heard? Damn. Now, let me ask y'all. It sounds like y'all are more accountable and can admit what is BS in terms of what we hear and what isn't, So it sounds like, and I hope that y'all have taken a different approach in terms of accountability. Do you feel, and I'm saying feel, and then I have another question, do you think? Do you feel that you are more accountable than most other women?
Me personally, I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. Nay? Yes. It's a broadcast. How about you, Tay?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay. Now, second question. Do you think you're more accountable than most women? Tamia?
Yes.
Nay?
Yep.
Tay?
Yes.
Now, do your results mirror your feelings and your thoughts?
For me, for sure.
How?
And I know that not just through myself. I know that from my peers, the people that's around me. People always tell me that they see my growth. Even like when I host my own lives, like my own, my siblings, my sisters, everybody that's around me in my circle always tell me how, that they can see my growth. So it's not just what I feel. My action shows for sure.
Okay, so they mean it positively, or do they mean it like J. Cole?
Nah, it's definitely positively for sure.
Okay.
How J. Cole mean it?
Cole said, "Good thing is, homie, you came a long way. Bad thing is, homie, you went the wrong way."
Okay.
Okay. What you think, Nay?
Woo. I want to say yes, but not always, right? It's really been recently, like over maybe the last
It sound like some. It sound like some.
Nah. I'm at a minimum right now, right? Because my growth chart is getting there. Growth chart is getting there. And when I say that, I mean I ain't putting my hands and feet on nobody. I ain't cursing nobody out. Grown. I've grown like a lot.
It sound like gas prices though.
Going up, ain't it?
Well, gas prices work like this. They be bad for so long. By the time they get better, they're still worse. But we just be happy they better than worse. But it's still bad.
Oh nah. Okay, so yeah, no. I think I know. It shows in my actions. It shows in my growth. like Tamia said, like my aunt said all the time, like, yo, your growth, the way you approach things, the way you are now, you're not who you used to be. Like, so yeah, as far as life wise. Dating, I can't tell you, bro.
You went out. Did you?
So that's where it get interesting. Your aunt will tell you doing good. Your mom will tell you doing good. Your grandma will tell you doing good. One time my grandma came to one of my football games and said, "Don't hit him." I said, "Nana, I'm the running back." Right? She always on my side no matter what. My mom always on my side no matter what. I don't know if I could take their opinion as, yeah, I'm doing better. Now, the men you dealing with, would they share the same sentiments as your close, biased family members? Damn.
Currently, I would say yes. Absolutely.
You poll. Now, let me ask you, if I pause the last 4 niggas, would you pass?
Yep.
Okay. To me, you can go to your Zoom and you can change your name to your Instagram name. I figured out how to make it show on the screen. Yeah.
Okay. I can do it on the phone.
Oh shit.
I mean, on here.
I can do it. No. Hold on. I think it might let me do it. What?
Okay.
Hold on. It's at.
It's pretty underscore Tamia.
Yeah. All right. What would they say to me?
I think a man that I'm not with nobody right now, right? But I think a man that will experience me now would definitely, well, he wouldn't know who I used to be, right? But I think a man that experienced me now would definitely have a better experience with me than men that have experienced me in the past.
Okay, so you would not pass.
What, like?
Yeah, if I asked the last 4 dudes that you dealt with.
Oh no, I think that I would pass. Like, as far as but I don't think that they would have anything bad to say about me. Like the last guy that I dated. No.
No. If you spun if you spun the block, what would they say? They say yeah?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All 4? All 4?
I think he would be more than happy to spin a block. But
well, all 4.
No, you said the last 4. I don't know about the last 4. Now
you know
the last 2. No, so if we're gonna go back 4, the last 2 for sure, but the 2 before that probably would be like, I don't even think it'd be something bad, but they'll probably say that my attitude is fucked up or something like that. Like, that was back when I didn't give a fuck, you know? So, yeah, they probably had something. But the last 2, you know, that was after I had did some self-reflecting. You get what I'm saying? And then I started to become a better version of myself. So I don't think that they would have anything like bad to say.
Okay, so you saying the last 2 got to you after you did the self-reflecting?
Yeah, for sure.
Why what happened? They kicked you to the curb, or you kicked them to the curb?
My ex-boyfriend, he died, and then the one after that, I kicked him to the curb.
Okay. God bless your dad.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got a few more questions, but let me go. Saul, what's popping?
What's up, y'all?
What's the word?
I can't call it.
The lady said that healing journey shit is bullshit. It's nothing but a coping mechanism. So now we digging down into the weeds, you know?
I don't believe that though.
No, I'm just telling you what they said. Talk your shit.
Oh yeah, I don't believe that it's just a coping mechanism. I don't believe that it's bullshit. I believe that if you're doing any self-reflecting, if you're doing any improvement, if you're doing any self-discovery to make yourself a better person, then it's not bullshit. It's an actual process. And to diminish that process as if it's not, and I feel like that's bullshit, to be honest.
Well, what it is they were saying that they tend to go on these journeys, and every time they go on the journey, everybody always did something to them. Somebody sent them on the journey. It's never really self-reflective. It's like, I was hurt. This person ain't shit. So, boom.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's their, point of view, then I can respect it. But from mine, I don't feel like it goes that way. I feel like you either go through trials and tribulations. Yeah, it could be a nigga, but it's not always the case.
Yeah, we know it's not always. We're talking about majority minority, though. It's a broadcast.
I know, but I gotta think about it. For people, because I feel like we are fucked up. I feel like it's the minority. It's not just the nigga. I feel like it's because we either experience fucked up shit, rather that was with a person, family, or just fucking life. That you have to. It really be you against you. I don't know. A nigga could come in it, but it don't really be a nigga for me.
Okay, so you think the women that use that terminology are being self-reflective, which is why they start the journey?
Correct.
Why is it very seldomly that nobody can see the growth? Only she can.
I just think it's propaganda. I think that most of the time the voices that are loud and that, have to broadcast or showcase is for a point to prove. So those are more likely the people who are like doing it because of a nigga or because of whatever the ain't shit aspect is. And I feel like the people who actually do the work that you're not seeing is because it wasn't for you to see. It's literally them against their self, and the people around them, they are going to be able to see that. Now, if you're not in that close circle, you may not, because you don't have that luxury.
Yeah, I'm a pretty discerning person, right? And so I think there's a convenience factor when it's not for me all of a sudden, and you got to be super close to experience it. That doesn't feel, and I'm saying feel, real and actual. Why is it so often that people meet these people who went on these journeys and then they kind of leave with a sentiment like, well, God damn, I couldn't imagine what you was before this. If you call yourself went on a journey. And I'm saying, like, how majority of people see it.
Yeah, I think that's because it won't really no journey. It was because of the bullshit. But like I'm saying, I'm not speaking on the bullshit people. I'm speaking on the people that really going through the journey, going through the self-discovery for their self. Like, you going to feel that shit. People going to see it. But like for the people who just got it because, I don't fucking know. They just doing it. Yeah. It's probably not real, so you're not going to see it.
Are those people that are actually doing something about it the minority?
For sure.
Like what percentage? Like 5%?
I don't know. 5% is crazy. I don't want to say 5, like 40.
40? Now, here's the thing, though.
I really think it's 50-50. I really think it's 50-50.
Now, Saad, don't even start that, right? We don't say some. So, what percentage of these, you got 100 people that went on a healing journey, how many people actually mean it and we can tell the difference?
Probably like 40.
40 of them? So, okay, so now let's get to the next part. what about their results or lack thereof? There has to be some manifestation of this positivity. Because I would accept your 40 if you could substantiate that 40 with some type of category or something. Instead, I got niggas saying I'd rather jerk off than deal with these hoes. That's what they told me. Verbatim.
That's I don't think they told you that. Yeah.
Word to me. What you mean? Let me call them. Nah.
That's
But you got women out here that's willing to do whatever to deal with niggas, huh?
Say again.
I say, but you got women out here that's willing to masturbate than dealing with men.
And that is true. They just like y'all.
Okay. Well, real quick. Let's finish talking about what I'm talking about. And then you can run from my question later to me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I'm not running from it. I just wanted to say that.
Just throw it out there a little quickie.
Salute to the workout. So this the thing, right? See that part. See, Tay? My nigga Tamia did it to me too. You heard? Well, the women love their roses, huh? Come on.
Stop using them roses.
No, I'm saying.
Come on.
I'm saying they do, but
come on, man. Why she did that?
That's crazy.
Let me read these super chats so we can recalibrate. This is my question, okay? Nay and Sod specifically, because since y'all gotta think so long after I ask a question. Where are the results from these substantive healing journeys? All right. Dub the Great with the $5 says, ladies, since you have experienced growth, can you name one thing an ex had an issue with regards to you that you corrected?
Sure can.
Say it.
My mouth. You know it go crazy.
No, he said corrected it. He said corrected it.
Yeah. So now that I know, like, okay. Now that I know, it's like, you know, I can't just be going off the rails. Like, I really be having to think about stuff. And, you know, I think it shows with how I deal with people.
Okay.
Maybe not y'all, but with my man, yeah.
Come on, dog. Come on, man.
No, because I already know you him.
Oh, I'm saying how you do anything is how you do everything.
That's not it. We know that's not true. It's semi-true, but it's not like the whole truth.
Word to me though. Like you said, yo, you had this ill correction about how you converse and talk. I think that we should be able to overwhelmingly benefit from that growth.
And you guys do. You really do.
Like gas
but
prices.
You know, I give you a lot of grace.
No, you don't. I give the grace. Hey, but it's all right. That's like gas prices, kiddo. Like they be $4 and then they drop to $3.80 and we be like, damn, thank God. No, it's still trash.
Yeah, it really be the internet. Y'all really be pissing me off. But in real life, you know, I really be chilling though. You know that here. But the internet be pissing me off. I'm not gonna hold you.
Okay, so just a question, right? Because they talking about results, right? Y'all got a boyfriend? You got a boyfriend, Shaw?
No.
Tamia?
No, I think I said that already.
My bad. Nay?
Yes, I have a man. Shout out to my man.
Well, Tay. And then Nay?
I'm dating.
So no?
I'm dating.
So yes?
Yeah, something like that.
No.
Yes, yes.
That's a no. That's a friend.
That's a no. If you get a man,
it's an FWB, man.
Something like that.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead. What you was gonna say, Ham? Go ahead. You ain't gonna bother me.
No, just saying, bro. All right, let me read the rest of these. Oh, I want everybody to answer this question.
What is that? What is? Okay, what was the reason behind if we had a man? Like, what was?
Well, we're looking at the women who understand. So the women who understand and acknowledge the lack of accountability and people be coping, right? And you guys said that you didn't dodge it. I guess people are asking do you have the result of a man benefiting from you being accountable or your growth and etc.? Now you could say no, and I'm not looking. I'm single by choice.
As far as no, not yet. Like
people generally think single by choice is cap too.
I mean, but it's a lot that people don't really talk about.
Okay.
So, like, for instance, Tamaya said that her ex. Oh, to me, I know I love her because she never really corrects me. I'm sorry, child. Yeah, she said, her ex died. That's the same thing for me. And I feel like if I was to jump into another relationship and not really process like what I'm going through, it wouldn't be fair to somebody else. So I feel like it don't be just a cop out. Like it really be shit behind it.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And I really feel like too, it's not cap. Do every woman want to be kept? Yes, for sure, right?
Okay.
But I feel like once you reach a certain point, like the point where I'm at, it's not that I can't keep a man. I need a man to be able to keep me as well, right? And that's the point that I'm at. I'm not just going to settle and commit to someone just to have a title as a girlfriend or a wife.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So here's the question on the table, right? Now, let me ask you a question. This is more of a yes or no. Does a man have to be able to handle you?
I wouldn't say handle me because I'm going to accept a man as I'm gonna accept a man's leadership. I would be following his lead. So I wouldn't say he needs to handle me.
Yeah,
but I would like a man that
It's actually a very direct question. Does a man need to handle you?
Shit, I think for me, yeah.
Does a man need to handle me? I don't like handle though.
So is it yes or no?
Like handle is like, does a man need to? I'm gonna say does a man need to properly love me? Yes.
No. So my question.
Handle me.
Yeah. Does a man need to handle you?
I guess yes. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
handle me.
This question.
Handle me is like accept. Like I'm making him accept the way that I like. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but I get what you're saying, but that's not how I'm looking at it. But then, damn, is it like that? I don't think so.
Y'all know what it means.
I mean, like.
So the question HAMP is asking is because Tania said the man has to keep her, she wants to be kept. So what is the problem that he's trying to expound on? What is the problem as to why you're not being kept?
No, I said I mean, I need to be. I need want to keep him as much as he wants to keep me. So that's what I said. I didn't say that. What you said. I said a man. I need to want to keep a man as much as he want to keep me.
Yeah,
just because a man wants to keep me, that don't mean you get what I'm saying.
Nay was looking. Well, hold on. Nay was looking for more clarity on that. I'm asking very specifically. Do you need to be handled? And y'all know what the connotation of that is.
Yeah.
But also.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll say yes.
Okay. Now, what was the thing that you corrected? From the past that you corrected.
I would say
from what a man, and so this is an issue that a man told you about, like an ex that you had said, "Yo, you keep doing this. This is difficult. You're difficult in this way," that you fixed. So somebody told you about that you then went and fixed.
I would say my patience. That's still something that I'm working on, and also my attitude. I didn't really give a fuck to keep a man or to be kept, like, honestly.
Okay, so
it was more so like I had no patience. Like,
were you disrespectful?
Basically, if a man, no, I was never disrespectful. Like, I never was the type of girl to call men out their name and stuff like that. But I just was like, you gonna accept me the way I am, or you gonna move around. Like, it's simple. You get what I'm saying? Either you're gonna get with my program or you're not. And I wasn't patient on seeing if a man was. But yeah, that's basically what it was.
Okay.
My attitude.
Okay.
Thinking I had more options than I actually had.
Let's get to that in a second. Tay, what would you say to this question?
So I was single for a very long time, right? But my need to leave was, I think, the toughest thing for me to kind of let go of or change, because I was just so used to, making the decisions and all that. So the control aspect was hard for me. But I'm better.
Okay. Nay?
My communication, the way I communicated.
Damn, man.
A whole lot better.
So what y'all all right, so let's talk about it, all right? Because if we went on these journeys to heal, we got to show the results. You got 10 opportunities to get spicy. How many are you taking? Saw, Tamia, Nay, if that's the thing that you fixed. And I find it difficult, Tay and Tamia, if y'all wanted to be in charge and were in charge. Tamia even mentioned her program. How do you really deal with and relinquish that type of modus operandi?
With self-reflection and understanding that I was expecting things that I wasn't willing to give. You get what I'm saying? That's how you fix it. Self-reflect on who you actually are versus the person that you would desire to be. You're gonna, like, being accountable for the person you are. That's how I fixed it. I knew that my attitude sucked. You get what I'm saying? I knew that I can be a little bit more patient. So yeah, just self-reflection.
And you relinquished your program ideology.
Yeah, when I say my program, it was like, either a man is going to accept me. I wanted a man to just accept me how I came. You get what I'm saying? I didn't want to be accountable for who I was. So either you was going to accept me the way that I am, or we don't have to do this, basically.
Okay.
Versus me changing.
Okay. And then secondarily, how did you fix the attitude part, the mouth part?
Because it wasn't really no mouth. It was just like, I was really like, if you don't want, it was really no mouth. It was no argument. Like, I would just.
It was just nonchalant.
Yeah, like, it wasn't really no mouth. Like, I don't. So
to
like,
me,
it wasn't that I was just disrespectful.
It was like
it was just
move around. You was gonna move around.
Like, I would move around. It's cool.
It doesn't have to be like overt, right? But there's things that are, mouthy, that can be covert, passive aggressive, nonchalant, apathetic. Those can have great impacts.
Yeah.
Right?
So how did I fix that? It all goes back to me self-reflecting. And once I learned how to, once I was able to be accountable for who I was, it was actually easier to fix it. Like, it was just easy for me to fix it. I don't know. I'm a little bit more patient now.
Okay.
I listen. I that was an issue. I wasn't willing to hear anybody out.
Did you deal with the apathy though? Like, are you very short in terms of relationships? Like, do you see a man, he cool, he do something, whatever the case is, and do you still get low, or you try to stick it out? It's a broadcast.
That's a good question. I think I'm a little bit more patient, but like I said before, that's still an area that I'm working on for sure.
Okay.
I'm a little bit more patient than I used to be, though, for sure.
Okay.
For me, it was because constantly operating in a state of hyper independence. So it was just by nature, trying to be in control and of everything. But to be honest, it was, of course, the self-reflection, right? But also my man, like he makes it very easy to not have to be in a state of constant hyper independence because I'm good when I'm with him. So yeah, just actually learning a lot from our conversations, and he really does pour into me. So I would say the relationship really changed my mindset on that, to be honest.
Okay. I understand that, right? And I think the relationship allows it to be clarified, right? Because you're literally dealing with yourself in real time as it pertains to that man, right? The things that a man would take exception with, you have to deal in that real time. See, I think the reason why the question about the relationship is so important, because we need to know, are you now in the ring, in the realm to where this was an issue and you actually dealt with it? Or have you not had the opportunity again to see if you actually dealt with it? So I know like sports aren't huge, pause, but there's a thing that people do, right? In the boxing ring, you do all this training. But if I hit you with a hard shot, pause, they go back to doing the thing that they're comfortable with, right? They start doing the thing that they're comfortable with, slipping inside, all this wrong shit. But that's where their comfort level is. So I guess my concern is, what happens the next time you get hit? Are you gonna be able to sustain this growth that you haven't tested? Or is Tamia gonna curve that nigga and get low? Is Sa gonna yell and cuss that nigga out? Is Tay gonna say, who you talking to? Is Nay gonna yell and cuss him out? Cause that's the test, right? When you get back into that world again.
Yeah, but sure. It's a reprogramming of the mindset too. Like that's a whole nother thing. It's one, after the self-reflection, it's like what in your mind shifted. And I think it starts there because that's where your actions follow, because of, what you think, not what you feel, because that's always temporary. But what you know to be true,
Okay. Which I think.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it also, with like the self-reflection, you think about what you actually want. And in order to obtain it, you actually have to change. So I don't know, like you just can't continue because you're gonna get the same results. Like, I don't know. It's like you just gotta do it.
To me, what you think about what I said? Like, has your resolve in terms of your patience been tested to the point where you could say, yeah, I've actually fixed this?
I don't think that. No, because I'm not dating anyone right now, so it hasn't been tested. I think that I'll do fine though when it is.
Have you been impatient at all? Like in the past 6 months, 8 months, like has something pushed you to where you say, you know what, fuck this shit? Because remember, that's the thing that you said that you fixed, right? We don't need the situation. We don't need you to describe it.
I think I think it's the dynamics of the situation, right?
Okay.
Certain things that I'm just not gonna have patience for at all. Like it's but then it's some things that I'll probably be like, okay, we can work around it, So it just depends. Now, I'd be a liar if I say it haven't been in 8 months a time where I said, hell nah, that's just not for me, Yeah, that's definitely has happened, but I feel like it's legitimate reason behind it for sure.
Okay. So yeah, I could tell like how you saying it, you being that ass, but it gives me slight cause for pause because that has been your disposition that you acknowledged, So how often do we make something not for us to justify leaving if that's what I'm comfortable with doing?
Yeah.
It's kind of rhetorical, but you see my thought process?
Yeah, I get what you're saying for sure. It's not like it has been often, but it has happened during the 6 to 8 months that you just asked me about for sure.
Okay. Saw same thing, right? Like when you really get in something, how strong is that resolve to not, you know what I'm saying, go off or over talk or whatever the case is?
I think I put in a lot of effort. Just because I just been in a state of self-reflecting, and in my last relationship, it was a relationship that I really wanted. So being the fact that I couldn't obtain it because of my mouth, it's like I'm just eager to like try to be more reserved. Like I'm not gonna say I don't slip up, and I don't say nothing crazy, but I may be like more like nonchalant or a little not disrespectful, but definitely a little smart at times. But it doesn't be like to the point where I can't catch myself. But I think anytime that you're trying to change, you're not going to always be perfect. But it counts if you're able to auto correct or self correct.
Yeah, I think I agree. However, it gives me cause for pause when we give ourselves too much grace. Where do you think you stand? Because you're saying, I slip up, but I don't go too far. Well, says who?
Like with men that I'm talking to, I don't think it don't really go there. But working on my mouth overall as a person, I think I am able to autocorrect sometimes. And if not, like just take the corrective criticism when I do hear feedback. Because sometimes that's not always something I can do.
Okay, so you're saying you're more open to feedback after the fact?
After the fact, during the fact.
So in the moment, are you able to correct in the moment? Are you able to reflect in the moment? Because I always see...
I think I am, because for me, it's like... Because I know it's like one of myself, like, I don't know, I just shut the fuck up. Because I just shut the fuck up and just really I just gotta be quiet, because I know I may say the wrong thing, or it just may come across the wrong thing. So for me, I just be quiet, and then when I'm ready to feel like I can come back, like with a clear head, I do that. So it don't even be like them having to say anything. It just be more so me, like taking that time and then coming back.
Okay. Are you too graceful with yourself, or you think you on par with how you critique yourself?
I don't think I'm too graceful. If anything, I think I think about it. I think I think a little bit too much into it sometimes.
Well, that's different. But like, are you hard on yourself when you relapse, essentially?
Oh yeah, I do. I feel like it.
Okay. So you hold yourself to account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because the one thing that made me ask that question a couple different ways is because I heard you say, we all make mistakes. We ain't gonna be perfect, right? And that's the guys who fumble the football and keep talking about it's raining out like everybody else ain't carrying the football.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, it's wet, motherfucker. You think we playing rain? Stop raining when I get the ball. But they always get themselves out. You know what I'm saying? So okay. Nay, have you been tested with the thing that you have worked on and corrected to where you can confidently say you will not become that person when shit hits the fan?
Yep, I have, actually.
How do you know?
But when you say tested, is it in a relationship or overall?
Yeah, I think how you do anything is how you do everything. I think what happens in relationships, we do tend to take liberties with people that we're closer to, too.
Okay, yeah. I've learned to control my mouth a lot more. I've learned to communicate a lot more effectively and not, jump the gun and assume and not be irate. And, you know how I do. I did it. You welcome. Um, I think I know that my results are there. I was tested 3 days ago, and just collected myself. It was a woosah moment, and had to walk off. Damn. I could have been an asshole about what was going on. It wasn't like nobody I'm dating or nothing. Like more like family matters. I could have been an asshole and just went off, but collected myself. And I'm proud of myself for that, actually.
Okay. Maurice. Perfect. So the 20 ball said, the truth is everything. Perfect. As Abe with the $2 says, it's called Father Time. That's causes growth. Tired. As Abe with the $5 says, it's not an intentional journey. It's called Father Time. Folks no longer taking your bullshit. True for the number $2. Perfect. T leaves in the building with the $5 says, Hamp, a lot of them want to fix things on their own time. So they became defensive. Now this is interesting. It's not that it's work being done. It's that people ain't dealing with you no more, so you don't got no choice. Time exposes things.
But I kind of said that to him.
I can't see you. I can't see you. Go ahead. Well, we can't see you. There you go.
Said too, when I was like, when I wanted it really bad and I couldn't get that from that person, you really be like, damn, if you don't change, the fuck, you're just gonna be out here.
Yeah, 100%. Now, what's up with the mouthy part though? Like, how y'all get to the point where you just like, it really interests me. Like, you just talking to nigga like, nigga, fuck out of here.
So
the fuck or whatever y'all be saying. Like, that shit crazy.
I don't think it'd be that.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna let Saul tell it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be that. I think it'd be just from my experience, when I really was with like a man, like I would say is like a man. Like it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen, unfortunately. But when I was with a man that brought out the worst in me, and I seen that, and I seen like the flaw in him, like he could have seen the flaw in me. It was just like I had to separate because it was like, nigga, I don't respect you at this point. And if I don't respect you, it's no point of me being with you. So it don't be like, it's just mouthy and we just gonna keep on being mouthy to each other. Like, no. Like, once I get to the point where like, I gotta get there, it's like, it ain't no need to continue.
I think it comes from a woman's upbringing. I think it's learned behavior that has never been, and men that they have run across have allowed it, so that they think that it's okay. Well, they know that it's not okay. I don't want to say that they think that it's okay because that it's not okay, but it's definitely, I definitely feel like it's learned behavior for sure. When you're disrespecting a man and you feel like you can step to a man and put your hands on a man, and I think that is something that women do because they've been allowed to do it for sure.
Yeah, I do. I agree to that to a certain extent.
So you have no self-control. Here's a question.
So what?
So y'all lack self-control.
Oh no, I have self-control.
Well, what it was based on what I was hearing specifically was this man, based on him, my self-control was there. The next man, my self-control was lacking. So what I'm saying is you were being steered. You were being steered by him. That just means you lack control of yourself.
It's not even. I mean, if that's what you want to say technically, then you can say that. But for me, I don't feel like it's a lack of self-control. I don't go around disrespecting men just off of
no,
like
no, I
that's
wasn't saying that.
that's not in my character. But I do feel like unfortunately some people do bring out the worst in you. And sometimes the worst in you are your worst traits or something that you do,
That's what Basad, think about what I'm saying, right? If a person allegedly brought out the worst in you, they controlled you. If another person brought out the best in you, they controlled you. So you lack self-regulation. Somebody else had to regulate you.
I don't think it's a lack of self-regulation, because it doesn't. I can see if it was like every person get these different pieces of you, but if it was like a one particular experience, then no, it wasn't a lack. Who was it?
Two, right? You said the two men that you were intimate with. You see, that's when we really start to tell. Familiarity breeds contempt. People can't keep up a facade for so long, especially in an intimate relationships. Upon first meeting somebody, you can keep a facade. They don't matter to you, so their word doesn't have an impact, right? Even like if I say something in a Discord on a panel to you guys directly, the impact is different than if somebody else is saying it, right? So I'm saying, do we have to be honest and say, bam, if I'm with him, that man is controlling my disposition. Go ahead, Sal.
Yeah, I don't agree. I feel like the person that can bring out the worst in you, and whether if you want to say it's a lack of self-control, we could use that, but that's just my opinion.
Well, I'm not hold on, Nate. I'm not using it to like I'm saying based on what I'm hearing, right? You're not self-regulated, right? You literally like a gigapet. If he don't feed you, it's lit. And then the
what I'm
saying
dies. Is I understand what you're saying, and I disagree. So the conclusion that you're coming to, I can see why you're saying that. But I'm also saying that I don't agree with it, and that it could be some people bring out the worst in you. Because if it's just one person that this was your it was really the lowest version of you, and everybody else can't say that they experienced that from you. We can't say that you was a giggy pack and you was turned on with this one and turned off with that one. I'm saying some people will bring out the worst in you to a point where you do have to self-reflect, and maybe you do have to self-regulate a little bit more. But I don't think it always is like that. That's what I'm saying. So I can agree, but that's just still my other caveat.
What are you saying? You're saying that because everybody can't trigger you, that means that just that to substantiate you being self-regulated?
I agree with you.
No. This is very important. It's a good combo. It's not even so much about you, because I've heard a similar answer previously, right? It's always about what somebody did to us, But don't I control what triggers me? I heard this one lady say this. You only carry it.
You're supposed to.
You only carry it if you care, right? Isn't that you ever heard that before?
Yep.
And see, the reason why the intimate relationship side is so important to really figure out who we are is because that's the person that we care about. Right. So random people, like whatever, my nigga, gives a fuck. That's what I'm analyzing.
Yep.
Go ahead, Nick.
I think make it so black and white when it's not like that. So I understand your concept and your train of thought. But yeah, I still don't, it doesn't resonate with me, because I just still feel like at the end of the day, regardless of how phenomenal of a person that you are, it does not mean that you're not going to run into someone that may knock you off your square. And it's just plain and simple. We all have someone that is our kryptonite. We all have kryptonites in our lives, and that's just the reality of it. So I agree with what you're saying, Ham. I don't know.
Yeah, that's that. Y'all basically saying the same thing. So like,
nay, we're not saying the same thing.
So let me elaborate, right?
Okay.
I can understand what Saul saying. I can understand what you're saying, right?
Okay.
When Saul say a person can bring out the worst in you, it goes along with what you're saying, right? The person that can bring out the worst in you is the one that got your emotions.
the person that you care about, the person that you thought was better than that particular moment that made you fall off your pivot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm looking at you a certain way and you act a certain way in a moment, and then I got to like show you a side of me that I never intended on showing you, now I got to look at you a different way. Now I feel a way. So now I'm like, yeah, you at this point, yeah, you controlling my emotions because you actually. So yeah, there's no self-control in that. They control you because they have your emotions. Like, you care about them, you love that person.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, there's no self-regulating with that. Not when it comes to the person that you want to be with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it difficult, right? That person seems to have control over us, right?
Yep.
They're able to make us do the darndest things, right, that you would never expect. It's
exactly.
Because we're allowing them to regulate how we are and how we show up in the earth, right? And I just think that it's good to say that and deal with it in that way, as opposed to depending on somebody to treat you a certain way so you don't behave a certain way. You see? Because now you have an outside dependency. You know, it's almost like codependency, which is not good. You know?
Yep.
Damn, that is tough though, boy. When you love somebody, you be they say, yo, don't drink and drive, bro. DRAKE. If you drink and drive, you end up at your ex-girlfriend's house. That's what they say. Damn. What you think, Tay?
About the change behavior or what? About which one?
Do you think
we said a lot?
Yeah, like what you think about Sad and I's conversation? Like, you think that there's that person that you can't do shit about it. They just got your number.
Like, know how to trigger you and things like that? Yeah, I think there are people who manipulate the information that they know about you, you know, to get a certain reaction. I do believe that's a thing. But also, you know, I think that's the minority too. Like, you know, it's some, you know, messed up people out here that don't have good intentions. So I will say that. I know that's a thing.
I understand that part. I'm saying, do you think there's that one person, right, that makes you come out your body? That's the point of contention.
Not in a bad way, no. So for instance, I don't ever see myself being disrespectful to my man, like, no matter how hot I am or whatever I feel about whatever. It's just certain lines I think you don't cross, or certain boundaries you have that are just set in life, period, you know. Yeah, you just like at work, you know, they piss me off every day. Every day, but I can't cuss them out. You know, I need my job at the end of the day. Like, I have a mortgage to pay. So it's things like that, like just how you can hold your composure when your boss gives you an assignment you don't want to do. You can hold your composure when you don't like something your man says. And there's a plenty of times that, you know, there's something that I don't like or I don't agree with, but that doesn't mean I have to be disrespectful about it, or I have to voice it in a way that diminishes his manhood. You know what I mean? So there's a way to have a conversation about it and let your thoughts be known. But or if you need to take a break, like take a break, take a walk. But I'm just saying there are other ways to deal with and to self-regulate, like you were saying. That's on you. That's on the person. It's the don't play the blame game. Oh, well, he made me mad. Like, what are we, two? Yeah, no, you got to find a way with all that healing that you've done. You got to find a way to implement that work that you put in and control yourself.
What you think, Tamia? You agree? Disagree?
Yes, I agree with what Tay said. Actually, everything that she said, I agree with it. Like she said, the example she gave at work, you know, you just need to I disagree with everything she said. I'm gonna just keep it simple.
But we talking about work, and it's like we live.
Not even work. It depends. It
in
definitely
reality, we
depends
can't. Well,
because
somebody, we can't act like the hemp question that was strictly, do we think that there's that one person, regardless good or bad, can get you out your body? And it's like, yes. And if y'all don't know, like that's crazy. Like it's whether it's good or bad, it's like, yeah, one person you may not give a fuck about what no nothing nigga do, but let your nigga do that, and that's really your nigga. Yeah, you may be in your feelings over that because it's like you're my person, like, or you may not even be my person, and like Tay had said earlier, you may manipulate or whatever the case is. It's like it's I'm not making an excuse, and I'm with Tay again. It is the vast minority. I'm not gonna say vast minority, but it is the minority. But it's like we not about to sit here and act like that it doesn't exist.
it is. It's definitely. I do agree with you that it's people. But I still agree with Tay that people use that as a even in that moment. If you say that you worked on something, you have to implement that work into your
Yeah, but
reaction
nobody.
in that
I'm not
moment. You get what I'm
disregarding.
saying?
Yeah, I'm not disregarding the work at all.
Yeah, for sure. So like if you definitely need to know how to implement that even when you're mad and you're upset. So like I said, I'm not disregarding like it is people, but me personally, like I'm not if this is if I feel like that it's to the point where I have to disrespect you, you're triggering me to that point, then I'd rather just go ahead and walk away because it's like in the heat of the moment, you can say something out your mouth that you really don't mean. Like you have to be mindful of the things that you say out your mouth. So me personally, I just rather not even speak to somebody that's gonna take me there because I know how far I can go.
Tamia, here's the thing though. I'm gonna use you guys, but it's really a macro thing. You are the same as Saad because she will. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, she will go off. You will leave. You already said you lack patience and stick-to-itiveness, so you are going back to your default by getting out the situation, removing yourself. And I don't know if is that the same outcome as Saad going off on him.
No, because it's not that I'm not willing to have a conversation after. You get what I'm saying? Okay. After things
so you're not
calm
saying
down.
leave totally.
So, okay. Yeah, not leave the whole situation. I'm saying like actually leave the
but I also
situation.
I stated that I would leave too, and I also stated that I do also now. I take a time out to myself to self-regulate and think before I speak. So
you missed what I was saying.
Yeah.
Tamia was saying her default was to get low because she don't give a fuck. You know what? I'm out. I don't got no patience for this. You see? So what I'm targeting is her thing that she had to fix. You said mouth pause, right? Going off, right? And I was alleging that when it hits the fan with her, she leaving like she used to, which is the same behavior, which is the same as you yelling or fussing. That's what I was saying. The thing that's supposed to change, did it actually change? I didn't think she was saying what you said, where let me take a chill pill. I'm thinking she's saying I'm leaving like I used to.
Nah, not I'm actually leaving.
Yeah, no, I don't think she leaving.
I'm willing to come back and have a conversation.
Sure. I didn't
taking a breather. And that's okay. That's okay. That's allowed.
Yeah, that 100%. But you see, I'm thinking about what we said we used to do.
Earlier.
The things that we had to work on, you know.
But they changed. Hamp, so she don't do that no more.
I don't know. Yo, man, when bullets shit flying, shit hit different.
You ain't hear that part.
But it's definitely circumstantial though, for sure, with me leaving. Though,
and that's why
I think a lot of people hold on to things that they know, relationships that they know is dead. It's dead weight, and they will hold on to it because of the potential that they see in a relationship. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just not one of those people. Like, if I know that this situation isn't going to work, you hear what I'm saying? Especially if you're bringing that side out of me, and I can't respect you because I never want my man to feel like I don't respect him. You get what I'm saying? So if you bringing that out of me, 9 times out of 10, I'm just not gonna do it.
But it also go back to what you said earlier too about the codependency.
Yo, here's the thing, right? We starting to slip now. As we get into the conversation, now once again it sounds like somebody always doing something to us that make us act a fool. What if I'm a fool and I act how I am? Let me read these.
Yeah, please.
Right, I'm just saying. I'm hearing it, yo. This nigga.
I gotta think.
Let me read these. Just think about it. Journey with the $5. If self-regulation occurs around 4 to 6 years old in childhood, what does this say then? AL with the $5 for your information. Self-regulation is a key component to emotional intelligence, which is something women claim to be better than men at. Interesting. As Ava tells it, it's a different relationship than work. Cap. Marcus Evans with the $2 says self-control is key. Journey with the $5 says, what are some examples of what sets one off? Okay, we could do that, but y'all can respond to what I said, and also I need to have y'all four answer this question.
Can I answer the question about can I respond to the cap about the work? Because I want to clarify. I understand those relationships are different, but the point was you regulate yourself at work. So why can't you regulate yourself in your relationship?
Yeah, that was the point. Okay.
Period.
So you guys don't remember what you were going to respond to? Okay. So let me read this one and then let's answer that other one. As Abe with the $10 says, humans in relationships have emotions, and it's a true response that is natural. If your relationship doesn't get to a level of discourse, then he has another woman who he is going to when he leaves. He's harping on the apathy thing. Like, if he don't care, you should be worried. Would you deal with you if you were a man, light-skinned, nay?
Absolutely.
Absolutely what?
I would deal with me if I was a man.
Why?
Because first of all, I'm respectful. Regardless of who got to say what. I'm very respectful. Like,
how you Nate, how you say regardless of who got to say something? That's not how it works. The people around. Well, let me say my piece, and then you retort. Yeah. If the people around you disagree about you being respectful, then you ain't. It can't be regardless of what anybody has to say. That's incoherent.
So if it's 10 people in the room and you got one person like, oh, she disrespectful, I don't care what that person got to say. Feel me? If the other 9 people like, I ain't never got these problems out of her.
Okay.
Like I said.
Okay. Now, what if that one person is your mom?
I don't care.
What if that one person is your husband?
That's a difference.
What if that one person is your sister?
I don't care.
Your father?
Ooh. That's iffy. Nah, I care about my dad. Nah.
I'm saying, like, that can't, like.
Nah, I get what you're saying, but it's something. So I can't speak for all women, and I can't speak for everybody, right? When it comes to me, if I'm disrespectful to you, I don't like them. I don't like them. That's just what it is. Overall, for the most part, like, I've never disrespected you. I've never disrespected T. I've never disrespected Tamia. I've never disrespected Saul, right? If I disrespect you, I don't like you.
Okay. Do you like most people? No.
Yeah, because most people ain't. Yes.
Nah, remember you said you got rid of all your friends.
That's 2 out of a million people. Like, it's a whole bunch of y'all. You say, I don't even know how many people watching the thing right now, but it's like 400, 500, 600 people watching this, right? I don't got no problems with nobody. Them 2, and it wasn't really no problem. It was just, you lack accountability. I'm moving along in my life. If you not on the same path as me and you not moving like I'm moving, and we supposed to be intertwined, we supposed to be kicking it since the sandbox, and your mindset is still at the sandbox, I gotta let you go. That's just what that was. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, or we fell out because it was on some rah-rah type shit.
Okay. So, but
But
this is
yeah,
what this
I
was.
would absolutely date me if I was a man.
But this is what's
I'm made.
interesting, though. You justify disrespect when you feel nothing or negatively about a person. So as soon as you feel a way, you think your disrespect is justifiable in that instance because you don't like them.
Yeah, that's only if I don't like them. Now, if I feel away, like, so if you say something to make me feel away, right? I'm not gonna disrespect you.
Okay.
I might pull you to the side, like, yo, that kind of made me feel uneasy. You can be like, and I'm going to the corner and I'm gonna cry. It's that simple. I'm gonna cry. We're gonna talk about it later. Because remember, that's that self-control. You gotta get yourself together. You gotta walk away from a situation and get it together. That's where that self-reflect come in at, right? That's that new me.
Okay. Tamia, if you were a man, would you date you?
Yeah.
Why?
I wanted to say something about the respect thing. I think people give people options to respect them, and that's where the problem lies. If you know me, you know. You get what I'm saying? Like, because most people know when they doing some fucked up shit or saying some fucked up shit out their mouth. So with that being said, like, my respect isn't an option. Either you're going to respect me, and I'm not gonna probably meet you where you at. I'm just gonna remove myself from the situation, because if I meet you where you at, now you're in control of my emotions and my feelings. So I just rather just walk away. Like, I'm not that's just me. Like, people give people the opportunity to disrespect. Once a motherfucker disrespect you, 9 times out of 10, even if you forgive them, they gonna do it again. Just like I really believe everybody has their own free will. People choose to do the things that they do. And when you decide that you're gonna disrespect me, I think, what we talking about? Especially if we're in a relationship, at that point, the respect should always be there, no matter how mad you are or how you're feeling. You need to know how to control yourself. Like, once you disrespect me, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, people, I feel like I said, people have their own free will to make the right decisions and choices. People just make excuses for being the way that they are. And I don't respect those type of people. Like, I don't respect it. And if I feel that I can't respect you and I don't respect you, I'm not gonna be around you.
Okay.
Like,
So you would date you? Why?
while I would date, why I would date
Hold
me?
on. Nay, you got us in the fan. Go ahead.
It's I would date me because I feel like I treat people the way that I want to be treated. I don't expect nothing from no one that I can't give. I feel like, yeah, and those are the main reasons that I date me. Like, I respect people.
I don't want you to. You a girl, I'm a boy. We don't get treated the same.
No, I'm saying that's why it's so hard to answer this question, because it's like, if I was a man, I would probably move totally different than I move now. You get what I'm saying? So
But
it's
I'm
a
saying
very
though,
difficult question to answer.
well, if a man
Because
came into, like, would you, when you like, yo, you see you, why would he date you? What are the things that you bring to him?
Oh, so you saying what is my qualities that I have as a
that
woman?
makes you be like, hell yeah, I would date me if I was a guy?
Me, now, the woman that I am now, right? Me being able to be accountable. I'm very big on being able to love my man in every aspect. I feel like I come whole in every aspect. Not every aspect, but like I said, that's a work in progress. I'm working towards being a better version of myself. I feel like I'm more understanding. I feel like I'm patient. Um, yeah, that's what I say. I don't know.
Okay.
What?
You
ain't what?
Let's let that.
Like, I don't know. Like that's what I feel like.
I'm gonna let the chat decipher before I.
Yeah, I think. But
Don't
like
keep
I
going.
told y'all, I'm not
Listen.
taking away. I told
Hey,
y'all that I'm
to
a
me,
work in progress. Like
this
I'm
is
working.
okay. This is what happens, man. Whoever
So I
talks
think
first
I'm
loses.
fun. I got a hell of a personality.
She won't stop.
No, because I'm just saying, like you asked why I would date me. Like I'm not one of them. I'm not a boring woman. Like it's a lot of things that I have.
Like what?
That I just said.
You think a nigga want an exciting woman? What you think? You think niggas like?
No,
Yo, my girl all over the place.
You need a woman with a personality. Yes, men need women with a personality for sure.
Okay.
Nobody want no boring ass woman.
Okay, so you think he want a woman? Oh, look, my girl about to jump off the cliff. You think he want?
No, I'm not
Now
that.
you just like what? Come on,
no.
Nah, I'm saying a person who over talk and talk too much. I don't think most men. I don't think like what makes it not boring. Like maybe that's what I need to ask. How you not boring? Don't talk me to death about nothing.
Oh no, I'm just saying like having a sense of humor.
You think men want funny women?
Men like some men like that about a woman. Like
some.
Yeah, I'm the funniest person.
I don't know what you. I don't know. Maybe because you don't like that type of
no,
woman.
No.
Like a woman with a sense of humor. Like no bullshit. Like even
y'all don't fall into this trap.
Yo, I'm just saying. Yo,
I was just gonna say that.
Yo, son, like
I know he's trying to.
No,
but he know him. No, like
nah. Don't let Tay give you no bail money because I'm literally asking.
No, but what I'm saying is
hold on. Let me slow down because now you trying to cover and you just it's right.
Okay, go ahead.
I want a funny woman. Said no man ever.
I know men that would like a woman with a this.
That's what we
sure.
like.
Tell them, ask the fellas in the chat. It's 300 people here.
Dudes say men say funny women are too friendly.
Now we just be saying anything like
I ain't that motherfucking funny. Nah, I ain't that funny. I'm
like I ain't no comedian, but you know I can know
comedian or nothing. But I do have a nice sense of humor.
The
for
brothers
sure.
said in the chat, bro. Nobody's like, yeah, son. I want my girl to be wild funny. Nobody talk like
no,
that.
nobody said it like that either, Cam. Like now you over exaggerate.
No, I don't actually. Right? That's why I'm the best at this. So
you did over exaggerate that.
No,
she said a little funny.
Here's the thing, right? So y'all tend to have that. Y'all do that. Oh, I ain't mean it like that. Nah, that ain't how it work. Funny is funny, nigga. You ain't saying I'm kind of funny. Niggas ain't say that. So now I'm exaggerating.
But however, I do feel like I'm not out serious all the time. My man can't crack a joke. Like you get what I'm saying? Like it's some women out here that's just so serious, don't have no type of personality. Like I have a personality.
I mean, if you want a robot, just say that. Like because
you see? That's why I have to make sure I push and prove the point because now it's a robot.
I'm just saying it because why you can't be a little funny? Like we ain't nobody saying we throwing out jokes. Like it's just like it's a little high.
Okay, all right. So let me ask Saad. Saad, would you date you if you was a man?
I would, but I wouldn't at the same time.
So no.
It just depends, honestly. But yeah, I wouldn't. If I was a man, I wouldn't.
How come?
I got a lot going on right now.
What that mean?
So I feel like for me personally, I just need to get some of my ducks in a row.
Okay, but just like you, like let's say, not like yeah, you.
As far as like my personality,
talking about like organizing life,
who I am.
Yeah, who you are, not like organizing life. Yeah,
Off of GP, hell yeah.
Why?
Because I'm salty. Like, what are we saying here? Like, like Toya said, like I feel like I am a team player. Very helpful, very resourceful. Like I'm a loving person. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm a little funny. So I would. You ain't hit the button on nobody else.
No, the little funny thing, right? That's what we playing on.
Oh. I be cracking you up. I be cracking all y'all up. I'm hilarious.
Let me ask you a question. Is laughing at and with the same thing?
No, don't do that.
No,
don't
I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question.
It's a collective. It's a collective. We laugh together. We laugh together, brother. We laugh together.
Okay.
Thank you. And my CJ voice.
All right. I'm just asking, man. Damn.
And I clarify.
It's crazy.
We be laughing together.
It's crazy. You used your subconscious gave somebody who was an at person. Damn.
I've been using his voice all week though. This is crazy.
All right, so look, man. Okay, so did I ask everybody?
No, you didn't ask
Tay.
Man. What I did myself. Listen, if I was a man, yeah, I would have done wifed and knocked myself up by now. Absolutely. Yes.
Put him in the
Why, Dave? Why?
Because I'm dope. I'm all that in the bag of chips. Nah, no, I really think my mindset has a lot to do with it. I think a man would want a woman who is willing to serve him and be of service as a woman. And that's what I would expect as a man if I were a man.
Damn. Y'all agree? Y'all will be of service and serve your man?
I said I'm a team player.
No. Answer my question.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Nay?
I believe whenever I get a man.
You gonna submit?
Yeah, he's gonna be a very lucky guy.
You gonna be under his covering?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Is he, let me use some words now. This is intentional, Tay. You gonna let him mold you?
Yeah. If I accept his leadership, I'm going to allow him to lead me in every aspect.
He want to mold you, though. He want to mold you, make sure you fit what he need in his life.
I think we do that anyway.
But so yes?
Yes, like we do that anyway.
He gonna say, yo, you get rid of them male friends. You mitigate.
I don't have any male friends.
You mitigate that social media. If your dad come to my house, he better not touch my remote.
What? That sounded a little bit.
Oh, y'all, right?
That sounded a little crazy now.
You gonna let him mold you, light skin Nay? Brown skin.
It all depends on what he's trying to mold me into. But
whatever he needs.
for the most,
he might need to become a Muslim.
We normally becomes a reflection of the man that we're with, though.
You said what?
Definitely do be picking up them.
We
What'd you say,
typically
Ham?
become a reflection of the man that we're with.
What'd you say, Nay?
What did you say?
You said no. You ain't going.
Nah.
How come?
Because most of the time, I ain't gonna say most of the time, but no, yeah, a lot of times us women don't always choose right when it comes to men. So when you get with that man, what if that man wants you to be what if you are this God-fearing woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he just thought you was just so fine, so good, so whatever. But this man in the streets, and you are attracted to him because his aesthetics is just everything. Now he done turned you into a hood rat. He molding you into the hood rat.
But why would you even choose that type of man in the first
I
place?
just said most women, majority of the time, choose wrong.
I think
Right,
we
so,
talking
but
about
that
you
don't fall.
though. So
Yeah, that
like
don't.
in your world, when you met your perfect man, would you let him
Right.
hold you?
The man that's good for you, the man that has good intentions with you, the man that you accept as your leader, would you let him mold you?
Under specific pretenses, yes. But he didn't say that. So I'm just answering as an overall general question. Feel me?
No, I got you. But it's the hood rat church lady.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it happen too, but yeah, I think he was meaning like you met your perfect guy, the guy that you want to be with, the guy that you want to accept as your leader, you want to submit to. That man, would you follow his lead? Like, would you follow his leadership? I think he used the word mold, but his leader, we in a better terminology, we can say leadership. Would you follow his lead?
That's a different
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I'm saying. He's saying leadership and mode is not the same thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, okay.
I think the resistance to the molding is because, again, it's very uncomfortable because you've been this way all your life, right? Or you've been doing whatever that's been working for you, but it's not gonna go how you think it's gonna go. This is the testimony, I suppose, but it's uncomfortable. It goes against everything that you're used to and that you want to do a lot of times, and it comes with the selflessness of being of service. I think it goes back to that because it's like, well, oh, I don't want to do said thing, but this is what he wants. So if you have to do it, essentially. You know what I mean? So a lot of times it's taking yourself outside of what you want to do or what's comfortable. I guess that's really the point. And because we're thinking, oh well, if the circumstances are right, then yes, he can mold me. But no, the molding happens regardless. If that's someone that chooses you, that you want to be with, there's not I'm gonna act right if, or I'm gonna do that because if you don't, he's just gonna find someone who does. So that's what I mean. Like the molding is going to happen whether it's with you or not.
Damn.
Perfect.
It's hard out here, man.
You know what? I was about to start thinking about on a refrain.
Who?
I was about to sing the song. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Right. I was like, very, very hard.
Get the money for the rent.
What y'all think about that last thing before we get out of here? You think Tay right? Eventually, you're going to have to be subject to a level of...
if that's...
Hold on, Saw. Do you think eventually you're going to be subject to a level of molding in order to really get with a man for long term?
Yes, sir.
Or you think that, or you think that he gonna have to take you as you are?
No, I definitely think if you want to be with that person, you are gonna have to change. Because like they said, I mean, like Tay said, he's just gonna move around.
I agree as well.
Yeah. Nate, what you think?
My bad. I was watching TV.
Man, you're not even that
Nah,
good.
yeah, she made sense.
Nate, you're not even that
Yeah,
good
no,
at
Tay
this
made
to be
sense.
doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Tay made sense. That's why I don't be up here, because guess what? I'm
That's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't.
not for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You watching TV. Come on, man.
Don't be ignoring us. I don't like it.
Right. Good at
Feeling real neglected over here. I don't,
Nah, Tay made perfect sense with it, though. So,
you agree with her?
with her explaining it, yeah. Absolutely.
That's my man.
Let me read these real quick. Open Sky with the $5 says, ladies, would y'all want your sons to be the woman that's healing or a woman that's healed? Like if he walk his girlfriend in the house, he say she on a healing journey, right? And he say, Ma, what you think? What you saying?
Let her go.
Let her go. I think all people should come healed.
Let her go.
You shouldn't have to try to fill the void that she's looking for. You shouldn't have to try to heal anybody.
Oh, I'm getting all in her business. What's she healing from?
Yeah, I think I would want some more information too, because I feel like it should go by like a case by case basis. So I wouldn't completely write that person off. But it would definitely be something that you do have to, keep a close eye on. But I wouldn't completely write that person off.
I would. Me personally, and that's only because even me, like I chose not to date until I come whole in every aspect. And I think a lot of the times that's why relationships fail, because people don't come whole in every aspect and then they become a liability to the person that they with. So with that being said, I never want my son to go into a situation feeling like he has to heal a woman or he has to fill a void that she's missing. No. Like that shit that can be very traumatic. It can be very traumatizing. That's something I wouldn't want my son to do.
Hurt people. I believe in it.
Yes, for sure.
But also, it would be, well, who said it? Is he just sharing that with his mom, or did she say it as a conversation starter? Because it's one thing for him to say it, but
she said it.
He said it. So that means he must be seeing something, or there's some results yielding from that he likes. But if it's her, then that's a red flag. Because why?
Or he could have just told her, or she could have just told him, like, yeah, this is what I got going on in my life right now. And because he's attracted to her, he like, I'm with it. I'm gonna tell my mom this is what's going on.
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
I'm gonna get her opinion on it.
I think I just live in a more optimistic bubble, and I just don't discard people. So like I said, I'm just going to tell him to just be keen, look at red flags, because like Tay said, if it's something that he feels like he wants to go and go through with her, then yeah, I mean, people grow together sometimes you do encounter people that you learn from that helps you, not necessarily always this codependency negativity that we like to see. Beautiful things are able to happen sometimes, and I just think, like, I'm not championing it, but I'm just saying I would just keep my eye open.
Yeah, I think as a father, I would now it's difficult when your kids are grown to make them do a thing, but my recommendation would be to remove yourself from that, right? Because oftentimes when I'm hearing it based on my anecdotal experience, it has been because of someone else. So now you dealing with baggage that she has from the last man she was with. Right. And anytime you dealing with a voice of another man in your household or in your relationship, I think that's a huge issue for you, son.
Yes, I agree 100%. I just would like to also add that it could just be from just some.
No, this is me. This is me. I'm talking to my son. Yeah, I'm talking to my son. Yeah.
My bad.
Let me say chugga wugga, nah, bro.
Big Chub, not the little one.
She see Tommy in her. She see Tommy in her head every time she get mad talking about his PTSD. Nah, bro. You know. So that's how I was thinking. I mean, and it's not even like super shade against her. It's just like guarding against the things that you've seen, right? I think there's so much game tape that the kids can learn from, and it's not even now to your point, Saad. I'm not even on no shit like, nah, nigga, you bugging. Fuck. I'm saying I'm gonna explain it thoroughly, right? So he have a good understanding of why I'm saying what I'm saying.
100%.
You know, especially at that time when you become wise counsel to your kids at a certain age. You know, like it's mostly recommendations. You know what I mean? So we got to be realistic. You know. All right, let me see. Where was I? As Abe with the $5 says, why would you have the same relationship, love, concern, experience with your work folk as you do with your home folk? Cap again. Nay, you want to respond? I'm gonna tell you when to respond to this.
No response necessary.
As Abe with the $10 says, real humans in relationships have emotion and its true response that is natural. If your relationship doesn't get to a level of discourse, I read this one right. Yeah. Did I miss one? This one. As Abe with the $5 says, on a healing for relationship journey with a relationship is like flying without getting off the ground. This healing journey stuff is YouTube talk. I don't know. I don't really make a differentiation, man. I think the information that we receive up here in the barbershop and passing at dinner can all be is all useful to me, right? There's a whole lot of stuff that I log, you know, and you hear it in the earth too. If you outside. Healing journeys, no results.
Perfect.
Wow. Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out.
Brother.
Interesting. Saad, any final thoughts?
Perfect.
I can't hear you.
Put my phone on mute, my bad. I don't really have too many final thoughts. I would just say, you know, if you're going on a healing journey, just make sure it is more so for self versus a man. And just be a little bit more kind to people and just love each other. Because I just think the world just needs a little bit more love. And that's it.
Indeed. Nay, what you think, man?
Perfect.
I'm just here so I don't get fined, man.
What'd you say?
Do what's best for you. That's all I'm gonna say. Do what's best for you.
Damn, there's some weak advice at the end.
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here.
All right. Block him. Best advice I can give you. Block him.
Wow.
Put him and keep it moving.
It's over my desk tonight, HAMP. I apologize.
Block him and keep it moving.
Put him in the...
Tay?
This was a good conversation. I appreciate the subject. I would just say, you know, I think it's really important that we find out what issues we need to work on and really do the work so that we can yield better results, meaning, you know, higher marriage rates in our communities and our families being together and not apart. But yeah, I know that we all have work to do and we're all on a journey, but doing the work yourself will make it better for everybody around you. So yes, let's be selfless and do the work.
Indeed. Tamia.
I enjoyed the panel and the topic tonight. My advice is just to be accountable for the person that you are so you can become the person that you desire to be. And that's it.
Make sure y'all follow Tamia, Coach Tay. Saw don't got her name up there, but follow them on Instagram. They be getting it popping. Tamia go viral, I think, once a week.
Perfect.
No, don't say once a week every day. We got to put that out there. I'm just saying.
No, my bad. Well, the viral is depending like a certain number. You know what I'm saying? Like it should
Yeah,
be popping.
yeah, for sure. But
viral, I think
I'm
it's
up
like
there. I'm almost there, and like almost every day, for sure.
Perfect.
So you get these last super chats real quick. As Abe with the file says, why does it take a journey instead of a short ride? You know what to be, so just be it. Live.
Perfect. Like that.
20 ball.
Perfect.
Salute to the beautiful ladies and great panel and show. HAMP. Thank you, my brother. Last one. Open Sky with the $5 says, knowing what y'all know now, what is one advice would you give to a younger woman about sex or relationship?
Stay away from it.
Yeah, real quick. What is it?
Stay away from it.
Be intentional. Be intentional when you're dating, and don't be expecting more than you can give.
Saw it.
Stay true to yourself.
Coach Tay.
Close your legs and don't be sleep with everybody. Sharing your body.
Get your dad involved to help you, because us doing it by ourselves, it's not good. It's not yielding great results.
But what if they dad ain't a good example of a man?
He is.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even a bad father can be a good example.
Call me. I'll see what I can do. Fuck it.
Right. Call him.
Pep gonna pull up with the boxing gloves. Don't call him.
Oh yeah, if he can't fight, you can't go.
See?
Shout out to Reggie, man. Turn out Reggie could fight like a motherfucker. If y'all seen that last Bad Boys, Reggie was a fucking monster. Damn, salute to Reggie, man. The man with the $2 says, are women naturally disrespectful? Damn, what y'all think?
No. I think it's definitely, like I said early on, it's definitely learned behavior, for sure. Women aren't naturally disrespectful. Women do what they are allowed to do. People do what they are allowed to do.
Yeah, it's a choice for me. It's disrespect is a choice. You can always choose not to be disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
There was one thing that we were saying. Shout out to Crimson Cure. Sherelle was on the panel. It was a dope panel on a daytime show. And she said that women's baseline is chaotic. And so there's structure needed around it that men usually provide. So controlled chaos is one thing. Uncontrolled chaos can manifest into anything. That's first and foremost if you believe that a woman's baseline is chaotic. But when that question was up there, that just kind of jogged my memory. So that may not pertain, but it popped out to me, though. You disagree with Crimson?
No, I can see that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it made sense. Like it was a great conversation, actually. We kind of mined through it. So, yeah, man. Good shit, y'all. Make sure y'all tune into the ladies. Tap into the ladies, man. They've been grinding. Coach Tay been doing her entrepreneurial business. You was just in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, social affair, hanging out with King.
Pleasureplug.fun. Nay, she just blessed us because she family. We know we needed her tonight, so she came through for the hood. Saw getting her shit. We just actually used one of Saw clips. Now it's just about consistency.
Yeah, I don't be knowing what to say. That's the real one.
And to me, I've been grinding, man. We got some plans. We're going to put some shit together, man. So thank you, everybody, for joining in. We still got 200 people in the building. I know it was a little bit shorter tonight, but I think we got what we need, I think us belaboring the point, then you get a bunch of stuff that you really, you kind of just fill in time, But I also kind of, let me know what y'all think in the comments about the smaller panel as opposed to the 9 or 10. I think everything has its pros, its cons. Let me know what y'all think about this type of setting, because what I do see happen is that women who maybe don't talk as much kind of get lost and they get to skate a little bit. But with this, you gotta be involved. So let me know what y'all think, man. So salute, man. Tomorrow, the night show, we have to go over. We did 1985 to 2005. So 85, 75, 65, 1964, I guess, to 1984. We've been assessing the communities, or the black community in 20-year increments. The last one was pretty dope. That's probably the most obvious one, just about the crack era and stuff. Mm-hmm. We had a knockdown drag out because we did 2026 to 2006 first about drill music hurting the community the most versus Black Lives Matter. So if you guys didn't get a chance to look at those streams, please go take a look. That was pretty dope. So I'm interested to see what we get out of 1964 to 1984. You know, because you get industry that starts to leave the black communities, like the factory work and such, offshoring, and a lot of black men at that time worked in those type of jobs. So what starts to happen? And then you really get the onset of social programs too. So I think that one should be dope and interesting. So tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, whatever that is Pacific. You heard? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be safe and do the right thing, man.
Thank you.
Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. And we out.
Later.